Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
Welcome back to another episode of Hashtag No Offense. My name is Chris, joined as always by Two Rings.
Man,
and
that cut off
the Duchess.
Instantly. Hello. What it did was like, boom.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fucking DJ. Sorry.
You're so gentle.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Happy masturbation month.
Yeah, it's May.
It's gonna be May.
May is the month of changes. And it feels great. I feel
changes.
Yeah, like it's like rebirth. It's like May shower or May flowers and shit, you know. And
April showers.
Yeah, bring
that
May
was
flowers.
A boat, man.
Huh?
That was a boat.
The Mayflower. Yeah. Fucking shout out to genocide. fucking feeling great this Friday evening, man. We got our first week in the books on the weight loss challenge, and I tell you what, the first 3 days were kind of a fucking struggle for me. I didn't know if I was going to make it out, but now I'm on the other side, and I'm feeling fantastic. I ain't eating. I'm fucking down. I'm drinking goddamn Tito's and soda.
And lime.
I don't even got a fucking beer in my hand for the first time since we've ever podcasted. This is my first podcast ever not drinking a beer.
Crazy.
And I've podcasted during the morning before.
True.
Like, this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented times on the Hashtag No Offense show.
It's a good drink.
It's a good fucking... I got a good vibe, man. I got a good feeling about this. Shout out to Riley for fucking doing this shit, man.
Oh, the weight loss thing?
Instituting this change, man. This is a life change. Jason, you're not going to be satisfied with that fucking butthole seltzer, let me tell you what. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
I should make... You want to taste my drink?
It is
Can I go back to being fat?
You didn't even start not being fat yet.
Hey.
Whoa!
True. You are correct.
He's on the road. We're all on the path.
I don't wait until Sunday, so
I'm hurting.
we'll see.
I weigh every day.
Do you really?
I do too, sometimes twice a day.
I can't. I
I
get
only do it
discouraged.
once a day.
I gotta wait.
Oh, who fucking cares? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, because then if you don't do what you do at the end of the week, then you're really going to be discouraged.
No, then that's like, fuck, what did I do wrong? And you got to self-evaluate, and you're like, I'm going harder next time. Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. Flip that shit around.
I don't know. I've been doing like at least 12,000 steps a day.
That's insane.
And then I've been working out 3 times a week.
That's fucking insanity.
Making sure that I don't eat. I have a lot of caloric deficits in my day.
Yeah, you're getting scientific with this shit.
I don't even know what she's saying.
I'm just knowing that I don't eat after 7 p.m. and I don't eat before 1 p.m. the next day. And I'm feeling great, man. Today I didn't even eat till fucking 3, man. I was like, fuck it, we'll push the envelope, see how far we could go.
He gave me a hard time yesterday because I came home from Publix and I said, I got you a wrap for lunch tomorrow. I told him it was 700 calories and he about had a fit.
I did. That's too much for what I'm trying to do.
It's not, though. Not when you don't eat all day.
Oh, yeah, well, I ate it today, so
Thank you.
smooches.
Whatever.
Sponsor time.
All right.
Free stuff is awesome, but free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even better, Melissa.
I know.
Select almost any one item at 50% off, and that's when Adam and Eve will load on their free stuff.
Load it.
Free stuff in the way of 10 tantalizing free gifts. A sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item that you will both enjoy. And if that wasn't enough, 6 free spicy adult movies, in case you still have a DVD player in your bedroom.
They don't do digitals.
Right, they should be Blu-rays by now.
Not even that. Give me, yeah, like he said, give me a digital code, give me a fucking website address to go to, you know, give me a month free on Pornhub. Maybe that might be better. Pornhub Premium. I don't know. Step up your fucking game,
I
Adam
would
and Eve.
never pay for that.
Who pays for porn? I want to know who
Right.
has such niche kinks and fetishes that they got to pay for porn.
And you don't even have to pay for that shit. There's categories right in the front page.
But that, like, I only like this actress, or I only want to see nuns pissing on kids, or fucking.
Well, when you're going to the website like that, I don't know about anybody else, but like I go there for a specific reason. I don't need a video that's more than 7 minutes long, and I need it to be in the thresholds of everything, and that way I can just boop.
You want to drop into the action?
Yeah.
You
do what I got to do and then drop out.
Straight on straight scissors.
You're like such a dude. You're such
Doesn't
a
have to be scissoring every time.
You're like the anti-feminist. You're such a dude.
Carpet munching.
Yeah, I like
I always
that.
wonder that. Girls like watching girls, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Like it's not
It
like
depends.
often that girls really like, let me see that dick.
Well, some of them do.
I think I've said it before, like the girl on guy stuff, the girls are just so overdo it, like with the slurping and the spitting and the sucking it back up and the faces and the
Babe,
What are you watching?
Babe.
bad stuff.
Babe.
What?
We saw Endgame this week. Would you be appalled if you were watching those actors and actresses not give it their all? These girls are out there putting their lips on the line,
Their throats on the
fucking
line.
throats on the line for goddamn your entertainment, your masturbatory pleasure.
Well, the director needs to give them a little direction.
You see what those directors look like, fucking
No, I don't.
balling out of
They're
control.
behind the- oh God. Yeah.
There was one the other day, and the girl was like, you guys are boring or whatever. And then so like the guy started giving it to her harder. I'm like, okay,
You watching that interactive shit? You fucking with cam girls now?
No, it was just some girl, and she was over with 3 dudes, and
She said they're boring, and then they all started.
then
fighting.
they all
yeah,
We'll show
then they
you
all
more,
started
bitch.
pounding
Here's my
shit.
dick.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, she asked for it.
If any of that is your thing, go to adamandeve.com. Use HTNOS at time of checkout. Save yourself 50% off and get all that free shit that we just told you about. And like you said, darling, there's an Instagram challenge for Masturbation May.
Yep.
Did you read it?
Yeah. So how many times have you jerked off since yesterday? Today's only the second.
So wait, who is doing this Instagram challenge?
So some podcasts put out this thing that they I skimmed it. I didn't really read it. Some podcasts put out this thing that they want you to fucking masturbate every day in May, but they don't want you to use porn or vibrators. They want you
Oh
to.
my God, that would take like an hour.
I thought you said you read it.
No, I didn't read it.
Oh, so they just want you to go off your memory.
They want
or-
you to get in touch with yourself and feel your sexuality. It's like, I think it's some women empowerment shit.
Probably.
But they want you to do it every day just with your fucking thoughts and your
Nope.
whatever.
They
Like,
know
get the
men
fuck outta
are
here.
visual beings, right? Like, I mean,
Jason, you've never just stared at the wall and rubbed one out,
You close your
you know how
eyes.
weird that would be? Like just sitting there, like
counting the
thinking
fucking
about
ceiling
it now
tiles.
with the accessibility to porn.
Yeah.
It's like that would just be weird looking over seeing somebody jerk off without watching something. I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
you close your eyes while you're thinking, but at the
Well,
same
yeah,
time,
but-
it would take so much longer.
Could you imagine just someone all wide-eyed just
I can see your face.
I'm never going to unsee that.
see your face, dude.
going at it with their eyes wide open?
That's a great point though about the accessibility nowadays, man. I mean, like, you know what we had to do when we were kids, man. It was like a goddamn scavenger hunt when you wanted to get your fucking rocks off, man.
Dude, I think it took 2.5 hours for Tiffany Amber Thiessen's tits to come up on my computer.
that's your go-to. You always talk
Well,
about
that's
that.
yeah, but I know I go to that, but that's because that was like one of the first pictures that I
Right,
ever
right.
pulled up on the internet. Like because I'm fucking old.
Bro,
Like when
let me tell you, I knew this kid named Brad when I was 11, okay? And Brad had a porno tape, and we watched it, and it was awesome. And he was scared that he was going to get caught with it. So he went, and we had an alley behind our houses, and he went and dropped it into the fucking sewer grate. My ass went out there with some fucking string and a hook trying to fucking fish that bitch out of the sewer. That's what we had to do for fucking porn in 1990, okay?
Why do guys watch porn together?
Because this is how it happens. Some dad or some uncle has a treasure trove,
Right.
and then that kid discovers it, and kids they talk.
invites
That's why
their
kids,
friends
when they
over?
fuck their teachers, they can't keep their mouth shut. They have to fucking brag about it. So he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Toys R Us of porn in my closet over here. Why don't you come to my house? And then before you know it, you got a fucking basement full of dudes sitting around watching titty shows
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
that's weird because all your dicks
Yeah.
are hard and fucking weird. And then we
is-
start touching each other.
That does not happen.
it is
Oh.
weird, but I think it's weird. It's not as weird because back in the day it wasn't. Once again, it wasn't as accessible as it is now.
it's
So
just,
like
like,
now you
something
can just
different.
anybody can do it in the privacy of their own home or
Girls
wherever.
never watched porn together. I don't even think we cared about it back then, to be honest.
Yeah, because y'all were too busy making out for real and shit.
I never made out with any girls. That I remember.
Well, I mean, you know, you
There
also
might have been
had
one.
like bushes the size of shrubs outside, didn't you? Too.
I don't mind
Yeah.
that. I don't mind that.
I mind it.
No, I don't mind that.
I wouldn't mind it if I wasn't
Down
like
there?
somebody that didn't really care to do cunnilingus. But
You're a fucking idiot.
but like if you're going to be down there, I mean, you gotta have room to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Room to work.
Yeah, I don't let mine get bushy.
No, you don't. Actually, she freaks the fuck out if it's like there's a little bit of growth. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I love it, man. I love
Like
it
it's
all.
like pulling my hair.
Yeah, I do. I grab that shit.
Oh,
and fucking
shit.
Get a handful of it and yank that shit.
Oh, okay.
Show you who's boss, motherfucker.
I know who's boss.
Pinch that little snapper right there.
Oh shit! All right.
We are also sponsored by Hemp Bombs CBD.
My favorite.
Hemp bombs are specifically formulated to provide consumers with a quality CBD product at an affordable price. Hemp bombs contain 99% pure CBD isolate with 0% THC and are legal in all 50 states. The many benefits of hemp bombs include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep.
I'll tell you. Oh, I was gonna say, I'll tell you what. I know it's working for me because I've been in some pain since I've been starting to work out again.
Because you're back to the gym.
Back to the grind, and I took some oil today, and feeling. I'm still in pain, but not as much as I was before I took it. So
You know what? That's actually, you just made me think of something. The fact that I'm not eating and I don't have any food in my system and I'm still dropping the oil, maybe that's why I'm so fucking happy the last couple days.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
could
like,
be it, too.
Because it's like hitting my fucking bloodstream and it's like, hey, motherfucker, woo, life ain't so bad.
Doesn't have all that shit to sift through that it used to.
Yeah, right?
Are you going to work out on your lunches again?
No, right when I get off work, I go work out for like 45 minutes, and then I go pick up my son, and so that's what I've been doing. But I've got a treadmill at home, so I've been doing that at the house every
Cool.
day too. So I just go to the gym to do the weights, and then I do the cardio at home. So
Smart.
Yeah, I signed up for the gym this week, but I haven't been yet. I think I'm going to go tomorrow for the cherry popping. So I'll probably be
Make sure
sore
you
come
stretch.
tomorrow.
Make
Yeah.
sure you stretch first.
Get that stretch on, and I'm going to be sure to dose myself with some of this hemp bomb CBD too before I go.
You need to fuck up your back.
No, I do not. Hemp bombs come in a variety of different products, including the oils and e-liquids that we've been talking about, gummies and suckers for your sleep aids, capsules, syrup, and there's even products for your pet. I want to try and see next month if I could get a hold of some of the hemp bombs, like icy hot shit that they have. They've got
Oh, I
like a
saw
pain
that.
reliever or whatever.
and whenever we go to get tattoos, they make a salve or whatever that you can put on for tattoos and
For like
stuff,
care.
too.
Yeah, I did see that
tattoo
for like care.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Well, one, we got to do that soon. I want to do that soon. Can we book that soon?
The tattoo?
Whenever you want, man.
Yeah. I want to
I want to
find.
wait till after my weight loss challenge.
Well, mine's going on my forearm, and
Yeah, it
that's not going to
doesn't-
fucking change much. I'm not going to turn into Popeye here.
I want to
So.
get mine on my shoulder and a little bit of my back, so I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't make a difference either, because I'm more worried about the front of me than my back. I don't know how much my back would change.
No, I mean, I don't think
Because
there's
it's going
much
to be
to
like
worry about
shoulder,
there.
and it's going to be a watercolor jellyfish, so it's not like it's going to be hard lines.
Right.
So I think it would be fine.
Okay. Well, I want to find a
That's when I
good
get my
artist
nose
too.
pierced.
I want to find a good artist too.
Yeah, that's the other thing got to do with that is I'll have to go back through my Rolodex and see.
Your Rolodex. Well, God damn it, we keep getting plunged, man. Go to hempbombs.com and check out code word HTNOS at check, or use code word HTNOS at checkout for 20% off your entire order. 20% off of everything you order at hempbombs.com when you use code word HTNOS.
Do it.
Yeah, that stuff for your pet's going to be key if they don't like fireworks.
Dude, oh yeah, 4th of July's coming up quick. Think about your pets. And you know what? They sent us some fucking t-shirts, man. Let me tell you what, dude. If you like the product and you want to rep, dude, that is one of the most comfortable t-shirts I've ever worn.
I know, I wore mine too, and I liked it a lot. And I'm not really a t-shirt unless I'm going to sleep.
I'm going to hit that dude up and ask him where he got them so we can get some HTNOS shirts from the same place.
Good, because that first batch of stuff we got was not good.
Yeah. No, it wasn't.
It was pretty
Probably why the website shut down.
Shout out to
Did
We
it
Have
really?
Merch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't have merch anymore.
It was hilarious though when they changed their slogan to "We don't have merch."
We had merch.
or we had merch. That was funny.
That's funny.
Shout out to the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Look for us on Twitter and Instagram at Inner Circle PN. We got our homeboys Simmons and Moore,
Hoot hoot.
The Plunge, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, and The Hood Diner.
What's up?
So shout out to all of y'all. We got some good things coming, man. Comedy is Dead 3 just dropped this week. That's our flagship Inner Circle show. We got some other shit in the works, man. Good stuff. Main thing we're working on right now, like we've been talking about, is the Slimmer Circle, and that's been fucking great, dude.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's been fucking great.
I got my patches on.
The best thing that Riley ever did. The best idea he's ever had.
It's funny because last week you were talking about all the gimmicks we spent money on, and then what was in the mail?
What was in the mail?
A gimmick.
Yeah, exactly. This is talking about Riley, how smart he is. This is how dumb he is. I've been clowning her, calling those fucking cigarette patches and shit. And he's like, so Dutchie, how's it been not smoking too with the weight loss? And I'm like, she doesn't fucking smoke, dude.
Yeah, what are these things?
They're quote unquote weight loss patches.
I got the duo burn, so I got one on each arm. And
This
you're
is the
supposed
shit
to put
that-
them on your muscles.
This is the shit that every girl in high school that was hot that now got out of high school and that doesn't matter anymore because they're not as hot as they used to be in high school sells that shit on the fucking internet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say uses it.
That's what I thought he was doing. I'm like, wait, damn.
You guys don't have all those bitches on Facebook that are like,
It works.
come to my Thrive page. Come to my It Works page. No, bitch, you just don't have a job, so you want to sling shit on the fucking internet.
I see that shit, but I don't know what it is they're selling.
That's what it is.
I've seen that.
I don't know if
stuff.
it helps with the weight loss, but it's given me a lot of energy.
I have seen. I think one of the new things is like a tea, right? That people.
I have
Actually,
that.
I've seen one as a CBD tea, but
I
don't know.
have a detox that I'm doing as well.
She's like the queen of the fucking gimmick.
I've done the
she wants to
Hollywood
do
diet.
the quick shit. She doesn't want to. She wants to whatever can get me quickest. That's what I want to do.
Well,
I just
hey,
need
I
to
mean, if it
jump.
works, it works.
But they don't.
Well, dude, sooner or later, one is going to hit.
Here, let me break down the fucking Da Vinci Code for you. You know what works to lose weight? Eat less food and do more exercise than you're not doing.
Bitch, that's hard.
That's
Thank you.
that's how you lose weight. Okay, fucking eat less calories than you have inside you. Right?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, that's all you need to
I
do.
hit a
You don't need
plateau.
fucking Nicorette patches.
When I hit a plateau and then I don't.
Dude,
it doesn't matter
one
what
time
I
I
do.
walked in on her and she had herself saran wrapped.
Oh yeah, I did.
And I said, what the fuck are you doing? And she had black saran wrap wrapped all around her. And she's like, oh, what was that supposed to fucking do? Incubate you?
I had this gel that's supposed to it's supposed to warm up your body so the fat melts. So you have to put the gel on your stomach and then wrap it in saran wrap so then your body heats up and then it melts the fat inside.
Dude, some guy's sitting in an office somewhere is like, dude,
Counting his fucking money with his feet up and shit.
He's like, I wonder how many people are doing this.
Dude, she would be the one to fall for the Napoleon Dynamite time travel thing. She'd be sitting there with rubbing the
Uncle
fucking
Rico?
crystals and shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she'd be sitting there
Uncle
rubbing the fucking
Rico.
crystals and
Oh,
shit.
no.
Put this between your leg and put the crystals
oh
in.
my gosh, that'd really have dead clit. That would be horrible.
It all started with the Thigh Master, didn't it? Those
my gosh,
bastards.
yeah.
That didn't really work. Yeah, that didn't really work, right?
Was that Suzanne Summers?
Not that I'm
wasn't it?
aware of.
Yeah.
Other than people doing stupid shit with them.
I was going to say taking them and hitting people with them and shit.
Oh no.
We used to beat the fuck out of kids with those things, man.
What?
If your mom had a thigh master, you'd get your ass beat.
Or you try to squeeze them with your hands. Like, nobody used them for their legs, their thighs.
What about an ab roller? Those
Yeah,
little-
that
those
shit
little
too.
seats.
That shit too.
My dad had one of them. A little plastic seat you sit in. It had like the different ridges. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
one.
row your boat.
very much.
I'm trying to think if I really used. I mean, like I said, I did use the hydroxy cut back in the day, and that fucking worked. But that was because now it has illegal drugs in it.
Right. It's killing people. We should probably stop.
Let me tell you what, too. You angered Lord Almy when he listened back. He was
Why?
like, oh, fucking 2 rings. Oh, man, I can't lose weight because I don't have fucking meth.
It's not meth; it was ephedrine.
Right. Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine? You're so stupid. You're so
I know
fucking
it's
dumb.
methamphetamine.
Hey, I thought it was funny.
Thank you. Omi gets triggered by everything. Don't
He
listen to
does.
him.
He does get triggered by everything.
Maybe
but
that. Never mind.
I love him. Let's head to Florida.
All right.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice.
Yeah.
Get your ass in here. These no fence boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
So we were talking about how it is officially May here in the Sunshine State, which for us means hurricane season.
Is that when it
9
starts?
whole months.
May to November, baby.
Well, I knew it didn't end until November. That
Yep.
I knew.
I mean, it doesn't really get kicking for us till July, June.
Yeah, it's later in the later in
into
that
the
time
middle
frame.
of summer. It's very rare to get anything in May. But what did blow in already was the trailer for our new movie.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh no.
Fucking dude, that thing looks so bad. It looks like the Florida Sharknado, but it's a legit movie. It's coming out in theaters, dude.
In theaters?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say sci-fi.
What was it called? Crawler?
Crawl.
Crawl.
It's
Okay.
it's about a Cat 5 hurricane that's coming in on Florida, and like if you don't leave or whatever, like if you don't vacate your house or whatever, all the flood comes in, and then gators come in your house.
Oh my god. Well, that happens for real.
I don't think the gators come in your
Hey.
house though, do they?
They rang the doorbell today.
That's exactly why I told my wife
To stay out
during the last
Stay out of that
Cat
water.
5 hurricane not to go out in it and clear the storm drain.
Right.
Well, you know what? You can't stop her, dude. She's a strong female, and you know what? If she was in the fucking Endgame, she would have showed up in that portal too, dude. She's a fucking strong one.
she would have been Pepper.
I mean, if our car would have floated away, so be it. You know,
So be
that's
it.
what insurance is for. But, you know, it's like she had to go out there and be all ballsy and walk in the, you know, knee-deep water. I'm like, fuck that.
With all them snakes and gators.
There's gators out there. I'm telling you.
snakes.
There's been gators in our lakes.
We haven't seen no gators in our pond, man.
Not
Yeah, we
yet.
Knock
seen
on
them.
wood. Yeah.
Seen them in ours.
They'd have a feeding fucking smorgasbord out there, dude. There's turtles and birds and shit, man. I don't know why they ain't in that one.
They put grates on the storm drains now
Is that
so
what
they
it
can't
is?
get through.
Is that what it is?
This is, hey, even though I live in the Hawk, you know, gators still come in.
Sure, they come to your,
Yeah, they
your
go to
shit
the-
more, dude.
yeah.
You got better fucking garbage. You got taste of your white kids. You got fucking dude. You're the spot they want to be. You got like
We
pets.
got all the we
You-
got all the dark meat over here.
You got well manicured fucking pets to grab off of leashes and shit. Like we ain't got none of that stuff. No one over here ain't got no fucking poodle dogs and shit.
They want that breast meat.
Yeah,
not
they
that
go to the
thigh
rich
meat.
neighborhoods, man. Gators are dinosaurs, dude. They've been around for millions of years for a reason.
Oh,
They
so we're-
smart, dude.
We're like the KFC for gators, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty. Another little bit of Florida news before we get into the stories. Florida House passes a ban on childlike sex dolls.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Disgusting.
You think so? See,
They passed a ban on it. Who's making them anyway?
Well, you know, I'll read a little snippet here for you, but I had a thought on it. Well, let me just read it first, I guess, then.
oh, okay.
Possessing, selling, or displaying a childlike sex doll would be illegal in Florida under the bill unanimously passed by the state house. The bill was sent Wednesday to Ron DeSantis with a 103-0 unanimous vote in favor of banning these childlike sex dolls. A legislative analysis of the bill said that childlike sex dolls imported from China, Japan, and Hong Kong are becoming increasingly prevalent in the U.S. They're part of what has become a $15 billion dollar sex toy industry, according to the analysis.
That's crazy.
The bill would make it a first-degree misdemeanor in Florida to possess, give away, advertise, sell, or display these dolls. A second offense would be a third-degree felony, punishable up to 5 years in prison.
Okay.
My thought was, if you give these sick fucks a doll to fuck, maybe they won't be fucking your kid.
No, that's
You don't
not going
think
to
so?
stop them. No.
That's just a thought I had.
No, I mean, I definitely get your point, but no, I don't think it's something.
You
that's-
think it might
because-
amp it up?
No, because because they're like, oh, now I want the real
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You know, like no.
Yeah, if you're
fuck the
fucking a
real
pocket
thing, yeah.
pussy all the time, and then you just you wouldn't want real vagina.
I'm kind of lazy, though. I mean, I might be content.
Oh shit! I know I'm giving you Father's Day.
Get anything to keep me away from you.
Whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought it was fucked up that they had to pass legislation to ban that. That it was so fucking popular that there needed to
Right.
be
That's
laws
nuts,
on the
man.
books against it.
And it's crazy too that it was a unanimous vote. Because could you imagine if it was just like
know what he
163
voted?
to
Yeah, dude.
1, and they'd be like, I know you, Doug. I know. I see where you're going with this.
Fucking Doug.
I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you.
Doug sounds
Motherfucking
like a
Doug.
pedophile name.
Hey, I happen to know a very nice Doug. Shout out to Who's Right.
Oh, I don't know that dude. You a pedophile?
Allegedly.
Fuck you, Doug.
All right, first story. Cape Coral, Florida man in a bonnet hiding 28 cans of baby formula under his dress.
In a bonnet, like a hat.
Yes, like a headpiece.
Oh my god.
Florida man was caught on video hiding stolen baby formula under his dress at a Cape Coral Publix last week.
He's in a bonnet and a dress.
And he's,
Is he dressed like a baby?
he's dressed like an old lady.
Oh, he's dressed like a baby because he's probably one of those weirdos that like to be his diaper changed and shit.
He suspected of similar crimes at other stores in the area, too. Officers responded to a reported theft and were told that a man had been riding a motorized cart around Publix at 9:40 p.m. when he grabbed 28 cans of Enfamil baby formula and stuffed them under his long red and purple flowered dress.
So he is a fat motherfucker in a bonnet.
Well, he wasn't fat beforehand. He was fat afterward, but...
Why do you want a motor scooter?
I mean, that shit's expensive, too. So
Fuck
I see
dude.
why he's stealing it, but damn.
They
like,
have it locked up now.
I
Do
don't
they?
know.
A lot of places, like Walmart,
Not in
even
Cape
has
Coral.
maybe not, but I know Walmart's got it locked up. Like
well,
Publix
Walmart,
and Winn-Dixie,
that's a key word there.
they have it locked up like in a case at the registers and shit.
Let me find his picture for you. I want to show him to you.
Oh Jesus!
He left the
He's in a
Publix without
fucking
paying
moo-moo.
for any of the merchandise hidden beneath his dress, which was more than $450.
Publix doesn't have it in behind cases.
No? The man was also sporting a blue bonnet with his white sneakers. Cape Coral police are asking for any information they can get to identify the suspect. He's still at large.
Wait, I thought they caught him.
No, he dipped out of Publix and fucking poo.
Why the bonnet? He didn't have anything hiding under there. He just liked it.
To complete his look.
Or maybe he was just using that so people don't see his face.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But a
Authorities.
bonnet comes up like a flower. That's what I think.
Well, no, I thought
No.
the bonnet was like,
You're thinking
almost
Aunt
like...
Jemima style, dude. He wasn't wearing a head wrap.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking a bonnet's more like, like the thing horses have on their face that cover their eyes, because it goes around around the side of it.
I'm gonna get his
Like
picture.
Little House on the Prairie shit. Like,
Right.
Like
well,
my
yeah, you
sleeping
know about
cap,
that.
my sleeping bonnet.
Yeah, sleeping cap. I used to have one.
Authorities determined the suspect was a man based on information obtained from other agencies and basically the way that he looks. Police are calling the
Good
suspect the Blue Bonnet Baby Formula Bandit.
That is too long of a name. That shit happens when you party naked. With just a dude on a scooter. Blue baby bonnet, but what?
was it Almy? Was that him?
If he's here and he's robbing baby stores, I'm gonna be pissed.
Hey,
Right.
I mean, he is going to be needing some of that soon.
That's true.
Here, let me throw this up for you.
That's a shower cap.
That's a bonnet.
That's a fucking shower cap.
Look at his face, dude. He looks like so.
That definitely ain't Almy.
That is definitely not Jason Elmy. Look at that dude, man.
Unless he's doing blackface.
Right.
Wow, he's doing blackface, fucking assaulting the LGBTQ community, and fucking stealing baby formula. Jesus Christ, Jason Elmy, man. Stay
Looks
out
like
of
he just was
Florida.
on that scooter for fun because he obviously didn't need it.
No, yeah, I think he was creating a character. He was role playing.
Jesus.
He had some role play going on. Fort Walton Beach, Florida man locks his girlfriend in a bathroom and stabs a mattress looking for a man that was allegedly hiding inside.
Oh my.
That's interesting.
Felipe Oquendo, I think.
Good try.
You're such a gringo.
Oquendo. 37 was charged with false imprisonment and possession of drug paraphernalia on Friday morning after his girlfriend escaped from the bathroom and phoned authorities for assistance. Around 1 a.m, Oquendo's girlfriend, who has yet to be identified, called police telling them that her partner had forcibly locked her in the bathroom after accusing her of cheating on him. He then attacked the mattress, believing that his girlfriend's alleged lover was hiding inside.
All right.
Inside the mattress?
Inside the mattress.
I have a story.
I've never seen a mattress that's accessible, like, to get in and out of before. Like, what
You know what, Jason?
kind of mattress is this?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I have a friend at work whose daughter was kind of a rebel, and she cut a hole in the bottom of her mattress. So when her mom went to sleep, her boyfriend would sneak in and he would hide under the bed.
Shut the front door.
Swear to God.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I would not cut a hole in my mattress because I got to sleep on that bitch, and then it ain't going to be comfortable.
She told me a story. I couldn't believe it. Her daughter's kind of a bitch, but... And then she ran away with the dude, and they had to call the cops and everything, and that's when they found the hole in the mattress.
Jesus
She was fucking
Christ.
hiding. He was fucking hiding in the mattress.
Wow, because that's a human sized hole. That's the whole length of
Yeah,
the
that-
mattress.
you would think that
unless
it
he's
would-
curling up in the fetal or
And
something.
then what do you do with the springs and shit?
All right. Well, I mean,
You gotta
maybe it was
eat
a
'em.
Because
memory
it was a long
phone.
time.
You
It
gotta
was
eat
a
'em.
long time
Oh,
ago.
so
Like,
it
she's
wasn't
older
memory
now,
phone
but
time.
no.
it wasn't a pillow top.
It was springs and coils. It's fucked up.
Well, it says Aquendo attacked the mattress believing that his girlfriend's alleged lover was hiding inside. The accused was said to have stabbed the mattress with a bedpost before using his bare hands to rip it apart.
How sharp was the bedpost?
I don't know, man.
he, like,
He must have
shiv it
broke it
out?
off to a.
He broke off a
He
piece.
probably
Man.
karate kicked it.
He was raging.
Yeah, he broke a piece off. Well, yeah, he's using his hands to rip it apart.
God damn.
It says the girlfriend was not injured in the incident.
You'd get that angry.
Yeah, I probably would. I'm working through it, man. I got some anger issues. I'm working through it.
I'm saying in that instance, I mean, you have every right to be that angry.
Just take some hemp bombs, man. Everything will be good.
Oh, you're fucking some other dude. It's cool.
Like, why did you do that?
I wanted some dick and you weren't home.
Why can't you ever want dick when I am?
That is a good question, sir.
Upon their arrival, Aquendo told the police that he felt movement within the mattress and denied allegations that he prevented his girlfriend from exiting the bathroom. He also claimed that he found the man inside the mattress, fought him, but the man managed to escape the scene before the cops got there.
So there was a dude in the mattress.
Well, so
No,
he
this was
said.
his story.
Oh.
Because later he admitted that he had been smoking methamphetamine.
You mean methamphetamine?
Yeah, methamphetamine.
That's for the poor people.
He wasn't on them bath salts.
He was on some shit, man, thinking that the mattress is moving. I know that motherfucker's in here.
That's
Tripping.
crazy.
That's Florida.
Fucking Florida. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is good to the last drop. Fuck it. These are good, man. This is not a bad compromise.
So was
It's
it just
not bad.
plain seltzer water with the Tito's?
It's
Or?
Tito's
Club
seltzer
soda.
water, and then I put some of my San Pellegrino in there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
You
just
doctored
a little.
it up a little
No,
bit?
I just put a splash in there to kind of like, yeah.
You fucking bartender? You Tom Cruise now?
I'm trying, man.
She's flipping.
Cocktailing
Flipping
it?
them bottles.
You cocktailing it? Mm-hmm. Huh?
Yeah, I did watch the movie, so I know what I'm doing now, I guess.
You need to watch it again.
Because the cock's in the movie. Cocktail.
Yeah. Shut up.
I wonder if that's what it means, because if you drink it, then you'll get tail, so it's like cocktail, so this leads to tail. If you drink, you get fucked.
Are you high?
Cocktail.
that is totally a fucking high thought.
That is a high thought because that's something I'd think of if I was high.
That
or
is a
something.
total high thought.
I'm not high.
Be a whole lot cooler if you were.
Wish I was, bitch.
Pomona Park, Florida man was sentenced to prison this week for allegedly smuggling turtles overseas.
Is this guy starting his own turtle army?
That was when I saw this, I went, dude,
Is it the same turtle man?
no, it's not. It's not the same turtle man, but I think he might be in cahoots with the Saint. I think the two of them, because I mean, Endgame happened now, so we're speculating on who's the next superpower. We said the Saint was amassing his turtle army a couple weeks ago, or shit, that was almost like a month ago already now. And now, lo and behold, we have Matthew Harrison Crail fucking exporting turtles and socks and candy wrappers and shit,
I wonder
Go ahead.
what kind of candy wrappers he was using.
like peppermint patties.
Right, or like the ones they have to
You gotta twist
or
them on the
whatever.
end. Those would be some big ass fucking candies, dude.
Yeah, because I mean, baby turtles are about the size of a quarter.
That's it. Oh no shit.
But depending, yeah, and that's when they are when they're born.
I'm thinking about them bigger than that.
No, they're the size of a quarter.
Damn.
I'm just wondering if he's got like a
That'd really
cellar
suffocate.
with like a secret of the ooze or something down in there. Like, so he's shipping these baby turtles with these little vials of the secret ooze.
Oh
and
my
then,
god,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
So then we're gonna have the Ninja Turtles all over again.
fucking ninja rap and shit.
totally.
Just send me a Michelangelo.
Well, it's
Michelangelo was the best. I liked Raphael. I thought he was
I
quite
like
sexy.
Michelangelo.
I like Raphael too because he was an asshole and I could relate. Matthew Harrison
True.
Cale, 31, was sentenced to 1 year in prison Tuesday for playing a key part in reptile smuggling operation, which involved shipping turtles from South Carolina to Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. The scheme involved hiding rare turtles in candy wrappers or socks and shipping them overseas. Cale pleaded guilty to wildlife conspiracy charges after authorities established that he had been providing American turtles to the South Carolina smuggling operation ringleader in exchange for cash payments and foreign turtles.
Why are our turtles so great?
Well, I was gonna say, so it's illegal to sell turtles, I guess.
I guess specific
Maybe they're
races or
using them-
varieties or whatever.
Maybe they're sending them overseas for them to use them for soup.
Well, they probably think,
Probably.
they probably think, well, we don't want those Florida turtles getting out. They're gonna fuck everything up.
But do you think, I don't know how he would put them in socks. Do you think they'd like suffocate before they made it over there?
I thought that about both methods. I was like,
Yeah.
they're live. So
Right.
how long can a turtle not eat or drink or?
And don't they have to like be in some sort of water?
They don't have to be.
I don't know.
They breathe air.
Well, I know, but I just mean like so their bodies don't
Dry
don't
out?
dry out and stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, it says the reptiles traded by Kale were worth a total of roughly $300,000.
Jeez.
At the time, prosecutors said Kale was aware that the turtles he traded were protected species and that his dealings were illegal. He was a longtime passionate guy about wildlife. It wasn't about money at first, his attorney said. He wanted some unique turtles. He wanted species that he didn't necessarily have access to that he could gain by trading. But then the trading turned relatively soon into money, and that's where he got in trouble.
So he was trading American turtles for different turtles from other countries.
So it sounds like he was wanting other kinds of species of turtles.
He's really building an army.
He's into the turtles. I mean, yeah.
Military grade fucking turtles over here and shit.
So I was thinking that, like, how is this guy so into fucking turtles that he wants to, like, get into, like, illegal turtle dealing and shit to get the rare ones? He's, like, collecting Pokemon cards and shit.
People do that shit all the time with snakes and, marsupials and all that stuff.
They do that with marsupials?
Like lemurs
and
eyes and stuff.
Autumn marsupials,
all right,
too.
you can stop at the face.
I remember hearing marsupials, but I forgot what they were.
They're mammals that have pockets for their babies.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Like eyes and lemurs and kangaroos.
Shout out to kangaroos.
Hey, kanga.
Oh, it's cool. They got their own pouch,
Yeah, I'd sleep in it.
I think that, personally, in my mind, I think that the Saint broke out of jail and he made his way to Hong Kong.
Okay.
And now he's holed up in Hong Kong with whatever supervillains are over there. Who's in Hong Kong? The fucking...
No, ninjas. That's
ninjas, yeah. A bunch of fucking...
Shredder's over there.
The Blackfoot. What do they call them?
The Foot Clan.
The Foot Clan.
Yeah.
Blackfoot. Whatever. It's like Smallfoot down here.
Bunch
Hey,
of
you
fucking
can't
ninjas.
be doing Blackfoot now.
My bad. Sorry, Bobby.
You got the Saint with a bunch of ninjas, and he's over there accepting fucking turtle shipments and shit to get his army popping, man. And they foil him. Foiled again.
They should foil that bitch.
You send me your turtles.
Jason, now that is culturally insensitive.
I apologize.
Can you do it again?
You send me those turtles.
Oh my God. Let's take a break.
All right.
After these messages.
You can suck my dick.
Maybe.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
And The Losers Are is a podcast about cinema.
Yeah, they're called movies because, this is America.
And because we invented them.
In each episode, 3 friends discuss the Academy's Best Picture nominees, as well as 5 other important films from that year.
Friends, huh? It's more like acquaintances that I really don't even like.
I'm just here for the booze.
Talking of poor life choices, each episode explores a different year, accompanied by adult libations and hearty banter.
What he means is we get hammered, we say fuck a lot, we discuss movies, and talk about our lives.
Like the one time I shit myself on a roller coaster.
Well, I guess the honeymoon's over. Where do we go from here?
Visit andthelosersare.wordpress.com and listen on your favourite platform today.
All right, coming in hot from break, and we got a light flashing on the good old HTNOS voicemail here.
Hey.
Let's see what we got.
You know what the fuck it is, baby. Sam PC and a bitch. Oh, yeah, you thought he was alone? No. The rider is with him. And I would like to say Dame Lillard over Westbrook. Actually, Dame Lillard might have solidified himself as the best point guard in the NBA right now. Yes,
I agree,
Steph
Bobby.
Curry, yes, over Kyrie Irving. He's not the best shooter, but he's all around the most deadliest. Kyrie, best dribbler. Steph, best shooter. Dame Lillard, best over-round. Russell Westbrook, the hungriest.
I don't know what sport they're talking about.
Basketball, probably.
Wanna know why? Why? Because I'm losing weight. Ooh, yeah, that's another thing. Not here. I'm just here to talk shit. That's another thing. Adam's coming home with the championship, but I'm losing. Shit. I'm losing.
Need more than 2 pounds, baby.
Everyone do good. So good luck, Duchess.
Aww.
Good luck, Chris, and good luck, Two Titties.
Thanks,
But
Bobby.
guess what? I don't care how many fucking titties you got. I still love you. I'm coming home with the ship. Oh, did we all see Riley's video? Yeah. I mean, look, we might have to change his name. Yeah, to many titties.
Many titties and 9 rings.
Shout out to my man, the potato, but you got a couple of potatoes. You want to turn you into a French fry, beloved. Looking like a young waffle fry.
I know it's called potato, but I didn't know his titties were baked.
Oh, Russet Riley.
Push his heart. This is the longest voicemail of all time, but we don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, man. It's not that bad. I just want to sit here and talk to you guys.
I know. I wish that you were here to interact with us, but you guys closed the line and you said no more fun.
Because I want to talk about my, what is this, Adam?
I want to talk about Dame Lillard now.
The classic Catalina dressing.
No, what you call it?
Oh, French dressing with paprika in it.
That too. Catalina wine mixer.
Catalina's the best. Mix it with Italian.
I want to talk about that. I had a big bowl of salad, Chris. We need to talk about this salad I like on the low. You know when I realized you noticed I like salads? The same weekend they came.
Oh, that's true. Oh, but Chris wasn't there.
Oh.
And he got way too high.
Oh, yeah, you were high.
He got way high.
There's
How
no
was it
cookies
like
and
being
salads.
Was that good? What was Neptune like? You talked to Marvin and Martian enough?
How was Venus?
Was that good? You were at the Freddie Mercury with them?
Oh, shit.
Nice, thanks. Nice. Did you sit on Pluto?
Or did you sit on Uranus?
Ooh, nice.
Sit on Uranus every
We're happy
day.
to Jupiter, right? Messed up. We're out.
So we love you, and listen to the Inner Circle podcast, all of them, and I'm coming home with the ship.
Yeah, boy.
We'll see, Adam.
Damn.
We'll see.
That's the last time I check a fucking blinking light live on the fucking air.
Let's call him back.
Call it. I kind of do want to call him back and talk to Bobby about the fucking NBA playoffs, man. Fucking. I know it.
The only reason why I knew what sport is because he said point guard. That's the only reason why.
Man, fucking. I want to. I won't even do it right now, but I want to show you this shot. Dame Lillard fucking just iced the fucking Thunder right back to OKC in Game 7. Just
Nice.
fucking from like 900 fucking feet back. Like it wasn't even a 3-pointer. It was like a 6-pointer. Like this
Damn.
motherfucker was just like, oh, it's game on the line. Pull up right here, swish, and then was just like, fuck you.
Nice.
Fuck you. You're cool.
Fuck
That's
you.
the
Go
best.
back to OKC. Suck my fucking dick, Westbrook.
I feel bad he's talking shit about old Russet Riley.
Riley, I got no bad words to say about Riley, man. Riley's my fucking dog. He's graduating tonight, man. Shout outs to you,
job,
kid.
Riley.
I got a picture of him sneak tip with his tie on and shit, man.
I hope he takes another family picture.
That was pretty fucking good.
That's a good one.
Congrats.
Hey, thanks for calling, Sam PC.
Yeah.
We hope to talk to you soon.
Word.
Whenever you got time for us.
Ooh, Two Rings is still bitter. Two Rings is still bitter over the fucking Adam Simmons episode.
Well, yeah, that was to Bobby.
So, Endgame, that was our big doings this week. That kind of commanded our whole week,
Right.
pretty much. Last week, the build up, and then this week, man, that's all I fucking thought about all week, man. Like,
I wanted to see it again.
I do want to see it again. I was actually thinking about telling you I might dip off to the fucking drive-in tomorrow. And
I said it's at the drive-in.
yeah, do a little fucking drive-in.
Going to the drive.
Yeah, you know.
By himself, he can get his dick sucked. There might be some lot lizards there. You never know.
What do you mean, might? You know where we live.
Just make sure you wear a condom.
I will not.
Damn it.
Takes all the feeling away.
I mean, it feels better.
That's true.
Who cares a little STDs?
I do. I don't need strep every day of my life.
Two, you actually made it out with us, man. How'd you like it? What'd you think?
No, it was really good, I thought. I haven't seen I've seen most of them, the movies.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Well, should we say spoilers for anybody that's not seen
Yeah,
it?
you know what? Hold on. Let me do that right now. We're going to go in on what we saw and what we liked and what we may not have liked and our theories and our feelings. So the rest of this episode is going to be pretty fucking spoiler filled. So if you haven't seen it, 1, shame on you.
Right.
2, you're a fucking loser.
What?
And 3,
That's a little harsh.
3,
Just pause it and come back later.
Yeah, maybe put this on ice and listen to a different episode. Maybe go listen to fucking I don't know. Go listen to
Last
fucking
week?
Shit Happens When You Party Naked or something. I don't fucking know.
Pfft, no. Just kidding.
In 3, 2, 1, spoiler warning. Okay, so fucking Endgame. What up, though? Whatever.
Oh, you like throwing looks and everything. What's up?
Dude, this was my favorite. I think this might be my favorite movie. Like
I need to see it again.
It's rivaling Hot Tub Time Machine. I think it's my favorite movie.
To me, the funniest part was when Iron Man was dying, and this black guy walks next to us, and he's like, "Oh, this is some bullshit."
While we were in the theater, yeah.
Yeah, there was some theater interaction, which I typically don't like, but it didn't bother me in this one. There was some claps and some cheers, but they were fucking warranted.
It was expected. It was expected, I think. I really
with the gravity of this. I mean, with a decade in the making and all that shit, and the everything put into this. Yeah, it's expected.
I mean, I think Thor was the funniest part of the whole movie.
Thor was great, man. I enjoyed that.
You just like seeing Chris Hemsworth not fit.
Well, he was still fit. He just had a belly.
Yeah, he just had a beer gut. I enjoyed that part of the. Because let's just say, I mean, like it turned everything on its ear. I didn't expect it to go the way it did. With everything happened in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, you want to just go into that, just kind of like go little like from the beginning to the end about the stuff that we were shocked about. Like you said, like they figure out how to make a time machine because Ant-Man comes to the front door. You've seen that in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I found out how to do this time machine. And then Cap and Iron Man iron it out. Haha. And then, they're like, we need a brain. So they go to Tony Stark and he's like, fuck y'all. So then they go to the Hulk. And then Iron Man comes back. Oh, and Professor Hulk is fucking hot. And I fucked the shit out of that green dick.
I like Professor Hulk. People
didn't like
Professor Hulk. I like Professor Hulk. Because I feel like and this is going back deep into the fucking archives here, but I feel like when I was into comic books, I feel like that's the Hulk that was in the comic books. Like he wasn't all like fucking Hulk smash. He was like, he would actually talk and like walk around with shirts on and shit. So I was like, yeah, fucking A, dude.
But it was a couple, like a lot of people were saying they didn't like the way that he was taking pictures with those kids and he was dabbing and shit. And because he was like, hey, Hulk, can we get a picture? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, peace out or whatever. And he was like dabbing and shit in the pictures with the kids. And then Ant-Man's over there like, hey, you want a picture
That
with
was
me?
funny. Yeah.
No, I'm Ant-Man. And you're like, no.
Paul Rudd's the best, man.
He is hilarious.
For having such a minor role, for having such a minor character, even in that, enormous universe. Yeah, in that enormous universe. Man, he just fucking, he stays in his lane and he does it well, man.
Yeah.
Like, fucking shout out to Paul Rudd, dude. He does awesome for what he's got. I'd like to actually see him as a bigger character just so I could see like more of him, but for what he is, man, like he does really good.
He does real good. No, he does really good. So then they try to get Hulk to do it and then Tony Stark figures it out. So he's like, hey motherfuckers, I got this shit on lock. So then they go to find Thanos because Nebula's a traitor. And then they go to Thanos and they fucking as soon he starts apologizing to her for being an asshole, and then Thor just comes off and was like, poof, heads off. And then they're like, what did you do? And he's like, I went for the head.
Oh, dude.
When
you time jumped right there because that happened in the beginning.
I know.
Yeah, like when they killed him at the beginning, I was like, already?
Yeah. Like they did everything that I anticipated this movie to be in the first 15 minutes. And then screen just goes black. And like somebody was like, oh, that was awesome. Like it was over. Like that shit was awesome. And then just 5 years later, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't expect them to fucking do that, man. Like, which was a killer move because like you got to see like what the snap like meant to the world. Like you got to see all the aftermath with all the ships in the harbor in New York and shit, and like everything was fucked up.
Well, I like that they showed how weak he was in the beginning too, because Thanos. Because they go to him.
No, actually, no.
What?
Like without the gauntlet and that, without everything, like he was still a G, dude. I thought
he was all burnt to shit, living in a shack, cooking some fucking soup. Well, he was weak as fuck.
Well, that was a retirement.
That's what I mean. Thanos. That's what I'm talking about. I like that they showed him because he's been such a strong character. And everybody's scared of him. Yeah, they showed his vulnerability. And then, I thought the line that Thor said was like, I went for the head because,
the first one,
in the first one, he was like, you should have went for the head. Motherfucker, you went for the head.
He cut that fucking head off.
Right off. No. And I felt bad for Nebula in that instant because he was apologizing for being so hard on her. So she didn't really get closure from him that she needed to move on, I feel. So I kind of felt bad for her because Thor took that from her. Not that she didn't seem to care, but...
She's a converted villain, so I mean, like, she's down the totem pole on fucking feeling rankings.
I felt bad for her. I mean, and as fucked up as it is, I relate Gamora and Nebula to me and my sister. And I feel like I'm Gamora.
How is that fucked up?
Nebula.
It's two sisters that fight each other to the death.
Right,
I mean, that's legit,
right.
dude.
And Gamora keeps giving her all these second chances, and then, all Nebula wants to do is fucking murder her. Or murk her. So that's why I'm just like, it's kind of like, it's weird.
No, for sure.
But the first 15 minutes was good, and then they say the 5 years later or whatever, and then...
Yeah, and then that's when Ant-Man comes out and all that shit. You fucking time.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you
The rat brought him back. Crawling in his van in some lockup or whatever.
That's what the Plunge was saying, because they did like a fucking 2-hour director's commentary on the goddamn movie and shit. And Riley was like, "Man, if it wasn't for that rat, the whole thing wouldn't have happened."
Right?
Like,
Yes.
it would have just been
rat.
It would have just been the way it was, which is it's fucked up. It's fucked up that Kim Jong was the goddamn security guard for 5 seconds.
awesome.
Dude.
Right?
It was fucking 5 seconds. He was just like, "What?"
I know.
I was waiting
good.
for him to go like the whole like jerk off thing and go.
talking the fucking what's his name from Hangover? Chen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Chen. No, that was good.
Quantum realm, motherfuckers.
Hey, you got to be political now.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Talking like that.
Bitch, you've done it fucking 5 times already. Fucking coming at me like that.
But I like that they gave Tony Stark his family. I really like
They gave him his family?
Yeah, like they wrote his family in.
He made that shit with his dick.
You know what I mean? He got the life that he wanted. I think that everybody got what they wanted out of this last movie. I think they did a really good job about wrapping everything up.
Can I pause you right there and take you on a left turn?
Yeah.
There's a conspiracy theory that Tony Stark and Aunt May fucked, and Peter Parker is Tony Stark's illegitimate child, and that's why that there's that closeness with them two, with the like the father son type shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think about that?
I don't see Aunt May's fucking hot, so
Marissa Tomei's a fucking dime. What is she, 55 years old? She's fucking dime. I'd fuck her. Today.
I would expect you to if you saw her.
Sure, I jerked it to her a couple times back in the day.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Back in the '90s, she was all dude. She was in all that shit back in the '90s.
Yeah, she was big in that.
My cousin Vinny and shit.
I think that and it might be, I don't know, but I just think when you're a kid and you're looking for a father figure and somebody like Tony Stark comes in your life, it's, I think, natural to attach to him.
Well, and it's funny that you say that too, because when at the end when they were doing the funeral and they were panning across all the different characters or whatever, that kid walks up.
Yeah.
And you don't really know who he is.
I don't know who the fuck he was.
Well, that's what I said to you about a different instance, but he's from Iron Man 3. When he crashes down into that fucking like workshop in Tennessee or whatever, and he's all fucked up, that kid it helps him like get going or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's that kid. He helps him get his.
That's that kid.
Oh, they're speculating that he's going to be the next Iron Man.
I clipped a little thing of something I was reading here. It says towards the end of Iron Man 3, the kid's name is Harley. It says Harley worries that Tony will be like his own father who he hasn't seen for 6 years. Fun fact: Iron Man 3 and Avengers Endgame were released exactly 6 years apart to the date.
Yeah, I got chills when I read that.
I said that's fucking cool, man. And it says that for that reason alone, it served the fan theories that he could be the next Iron Man.
Well, that and when they were showing Tony at his lake house, because he had a fucking bomb house, dude. I want to live.
That's
there.
everything you want, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Tony Stark lived. That's everything she's wanted since I've known her. She wants a fucking cabin in the woods,
the porch around the house.
With the porch. Yep. Oh, the porch is a fucking
my wife
non-negotiable.
Wants that
thing.
one, yeah.
That's non-negotiable.
Gosh, beautiful. But like his daughter comes out with a different Iron Mask helmet on.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how they're going to move it.
Well, that was his anniversary present to
Pepper.
Which that's the other thing I was referring to. You were like, why is she in the suit? And I was like, she was in the fucking suit in Iron Man 3,
I don't remember.
man.
I don't remember Iron Man 3.
I don't either.
That's when there was like, well, yeah,
I remember
it
there's
wasn't
all
great.
those suits or whatever. I remember all those suits because there were people falling. Then he was like, Jarvis, blah blah blah, and then all the suits fell out of the ship, and then they were like attached to people.
Yeah.
Which the Jarvis thing was kind of cool because
seeing the actual guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when they came back and they figured out how to time jump, the team went to different time zones to try to get all the 5 stones. Because basically they're trying to prevent Thanos from getting the stones in the first place.
Right.
So when Tony goes back to...
it was like the 40s.
Yeah, the war, he runs into his own dad.
There was a lot...
Which was really cool.
That was really cool. And there was a lot of parental, like, over or undertones in this movie. There was tons of parental type shit, like the Tony Stark with the Spider-Man. Tony gets to talk to his own kid, and he's giving his dad advice on how to be a parent. Like that was that was cool.
I think that he was lacking stuff from his own dad, so to hear his dad talk about how he was so excited about his wife being pregnant to have him, I think made him feel better about his own childhood, because we know his dad wasn't present.
Right. Well, and then I think they died young too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even like Hawkeye too, with his family and his family disappearing and shit.
This is my movie. I waited 10 years for this.
10 years
shit.
for Hawkeye to be in a dude. He was like a featured fucking part. Well, were you upset?
Hell no. I love what Riley said. He was like, because they did a Bang, Marry, Kill or whatever, and he's like, you marry Clint, you kill Clint, you marry Hawkeye, and you fuck Ronan. I was like, damn straight you do.
She was so excited about that.
Yeah, he was real good.
Hawkeye has been her favorite from Jump Street. She likes Jeremy Renner, and he was a pretty featured role in this movie.
Yeah, he came out right in the beginning.
Right.
But we kind of figured that's what was going to happen, because when you pan in, the first thing that happens is you see his family turn to ash.
Right.
And then he's like, where are you guys at? Whatever. And then he goes and kills people in Japan, which I didn't get that part. I don't know why he was in Japan killing gang members or something.
I think he had nothing left. He was just
going at
it, putting himself in high risk situations because his family was gone. You know, so even if he did die, it wouldn't be all that bad.
Well, I know he was married and had the children, but I always felt like him and Black Widow had some unspoken stuff.
No, for sure.
Because Black Widow was kind of like with Hulk too. Because
they had a thing.
But I think that her and Hawkeye always had like this unspoken.
Well, you could definitely tell that when they had to get the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
So when that's
I was so mad at him.
I didn't think about it at the time, but when they're figuring out where all the different stones are and they're divvying up teams and shit, the team that goes to get the Soul Stone,
that.
Well, they didn't, because like they didn't go through it, but
we know.
We knew. But
I didn't know. It did not click for me.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There was so much going on, it didn't register in my mind that. Oh shit! Like who drew the short straw? And like y'all gotta fucking go, because one of them ain't coming back. Yeah. And then they go walking up there, and like they're talking to Red Skull and shit. And I lean over to her and I was like, "You finna be sad."
I was so pissed. I'm like,
and she's like, "What?" Like, and then it clicked. Like, oh no, he's about to die.
I was so sad.
I said, "You finna be sad."
But it made sense because she didn't have anybody, and I felt bad for her.
You are so great, and I love you for who you are. I love you so much for everything that you do. But the feminists are gonna hate that statement. Why? That you just said, because I'm going to get into it in a different.
And they said, like, well, does she have any family? And then Thor said we were her family.
Yeah. Well, I got a whole fucking thing planned for that.
Oh shit.
But what did you like? What were like the big moments that you dug?
The biggest moment was the end when they had all the portals. Sequence? Yes.
You know what?
I got chills when I seen that.
That's the first time, you know what? And everybody fucking shed tears at this movie. That's the first time, like, I started tearing up, dude. Good. I think because it was like just like the magnitude of everything that was going on. All them fucking things happen, and like you see all the different armies coming in and all the different people coming in. I was like, oh shit! I was like overwhelmed. I was like, what the fuck's happening right now?
Yeah,
like
because it worked.
It was fucking nuts, dude. I love that shit. But I mean, like, obviously, Captain America with Thor's hammer too.
There was a little bit of an Easter egg in the last movie.
Which one?
That made him. Oh God, what was
Infinity?
it called? No, it was something. I forget the name of it. It wasn't a very big one. Hold on, let me Google it real quick. What? It sounded like a Transformer movie when I heard it.
Age of Ultron?
Yes. He made the hammer move a little bit.
Yeah, that's what the whole thing was. That's why Thor got so excited, because he's like, I knew it. Right. Because Cap's goody two shoes. Cap's fucking.
He's worthy.
Yeah, he walks the line. He's pure fucking dude. Obviously, then the thing comes flying in and he fucking grabs it, dude. Boy, and the way the camera worked, I mean, like, it was just fucking fantastic. The way the camera panned out on him and he's holding it and shit, and Thor's fucking geeked. And
the crowd went crazy.
Dude. That's one of them situations where I'm like, it is perfectly okay to fucking cheer right now. And I'm not a fucking advocate for clapping at the screen, dude. When I went and saw goddamn Star Wars and the Millennium Falcon flew by and everyone's clapping, I'm like, shut the fuck up, you fucking nerds.
But
watch the goddamn movie.
It was funny at the end when they were like, he had the axe, Cap had the axe, and Thor's like, no, you get the little one. And he threw him the hammer.
How badass?
That was cute.
No, how badass was it when he was dual wielding? He had them both. He had the fucking axe and the hammer. I'm like, God, this is fucking awesome. My dick is rock hard right now. Like,
holy hell.
Dude, you don't understand. This is like a fucking lifetime of nerd shit just bubbling up to the fucking surface. Like, this is a culmination of everything. Like, I took a step back at one point, and I told you guys this when it happened because I was like in awe. But like, I'm watching this all play out on the screen, and at one point, they had the alternate Infinity Gauntlet, like the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet with the stones or whatever, and they're passing it, from each person, taking it across the field, to try to get it to the time machine. And at one point,
let's see how the Iron Man got it, because in the last one.
Well, let me finish. At one point, Spider-Man, because they were saying, how are you going to get it across the field? And at one point, Spider-Man attaches himself to Thor's hammer, flying through the air, and he's holding an Infinity Gauntlet, and he's Spider-Man holding an Infinity Gauntlet attached to Thor's hammer on the back of a fucking Pegasus. I was like, what
Valkyrie.
the fuck
He's
is
flying on the
happening right
Valkyrie,
now?
yeah.
Like, my head's going to explode. There's so much happening right now. What the fuck? I loved it, man. Like, they could not have done any better with all that.
It was good, and I thought it was a big moment too when Doctor Strange came through and he looked at Tony Stark because he saw all the outcomes, and then he looked at Tony. He just held up one. So then when Tony, because everybody was feeling defeated again, so then Iron Man went up to Thanos and grabbed his gauntlet, and then when Thanos went to go snap again, all the stones were gone.
Right.
So they transitioned on to Iron Man's suit.
His fist.
But it's like so cool because it's like I don't even know how he knew that his suit would do that, because it's not like he engineered that shit to do that.
He always does.
But then Hulk had it first.
Yeah, which Hulk is my dog, so I was kind of loving that when he had that shit on. I was like, fucking Hulk with an Infinity Gauntlet. This is so awesome. Like, I want to watch it right now. I want to watch it right now. I want to stop and watch it right now.
And then it was so cool because he just kept saying he was okay because he snapped.
Yeah.
And then he said it was okay. But what happened when he snapped that didn't work? I don't remember, because then there was a second snap.
When Hulk snapped?
Yeah.
I don't really remember either.
Yeah, because he had it first and then he snapped.
Because
one of the stones
come
out? I don't remember.
Oh, speaking
One
of
of the
stones
stones
coming
came out.
how badass was that when Thanos just he took the fucking stone out and fucking punched was it Captain Marvel?
Yeah, it was Captain Marvel.
Dude, yeah.
Because that bitch.
He pulled that bitch out and fucking was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bare-fisted, dude.
And she did exactly what everybody thought she was going to do. She came in the beginning.
Yeah.
And she came in at the end. And she took out Thanos' ship.
And look, people were saying, like my uncle, I was talking to him because, like, me and him, we go deep on Marvel. Like, he's a Marvel nerd. He works for fucking Disney and shit. So, like, he's all up on the MCU. And we talk about Marvel movies and shit. And he was like, man, and the fucking Captain Marvel, she wasn't even in the movie. And she didn't even she was supposed to be the big, all-powerful thing and didn't even do nothing. And I was like, dog. She came in at the end and single-handedly took out the fucking ship the size of Texas that was raining down fucking missiles on top of everybody, dude. What do you mean she didn't do anything? She fucking did it. And he was like, well, yeah, I know, but she was barely in it.
Who joked with her about, because she was gone for 5 years or something, and then she's like, well, I don't know if I'll be around. And they're like, what are you going to do, get another haircut? That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was sad about that haircut.
I think it was Raccoon.
It might have been Rocket, yeah.
Because she was sexy as fuck in the beginning when the hammer flies by her face and the hair moves and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, damn.
I said her and Thor need to have a super baby. They would make a good baby.
You want that, huh?
I wanted that badly.
Sounds like you want their Pornhub.
I'd watch it. I'd pay for that shit.
Was there anything that you didn't like about it? Was there anything that you were like, oh, that's dumb, or anything that like didn't make sense or add up or anything?
No, not really. I mean, I felt kind of bad for Black Widow because she got thrown off the thing to get the Soul Stone, and they didn't show any kind of memorial for her.
That's another point, man. Like I have all this lined up for what my thing was, which I mean, I guess I could just jump into it if you want.
We can always go back and forth because the people that are listening to this have already seen the movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they know what we're talking about. So we can jump back and forth through it.
So the only real thing in the theater that made me go, a little bit of eye roll was the female scene. Okay, and immediately everyone's going to be like, "Cause you're toxic masculinity."
No,
it was forced. Okay, I don't mind, and let me just say right off the top, it didn't take me out of the movie, didn't take me out of the moment,
No.
it didn't ruin it for me. I'm fine with it, but I just felt like it was forced.
They just did it to do it.
Because Spider-Man falls down with love in that sequence that we were talking about earlier, where he was, trying to get it across the battlefield to the time machine or whatever, and he falls down or whatever, and like Thanos is coming to whoop his ass or whatever's fucking going on, and then a portal opens up behind him, or he gives it to Captain Marvel, and she's going to take it,
right.
And then he goes, I don't know how she's going to get it all the way across, and then a fucking portal, and then it's all the fucking Marvel bitches. She's got help. Fucking Wakanda pops out. She's got help.
And that's when I was like, what's Pepper doing there? And then he's like, Iron Man 3. I'm like, oh, I don't remember that
So,
movie.
yeah, and not only that, but I'm like, okay, so Scarlet Witch was there, and she's a bad bitch. She's one of the most powerful fucking people in the goddamn thing.
Yeah,
Gamora's powerful and shit.
I like Gamora.
But then outside of that, what you got? Wasp, the fucking bitch from Wakanda, Mantis, and Pepper fucking Potts.
What's Mantis
and
gonna do?
you're supposed to be like, yeah, we hear the Rick shit now. She got help. I'm like, come on, man, shut the fuck up.
Mantis
But at the
gonna tell
same
you how you're
time,
feeling?
but at the same time, I liked it. That doesn't make any sense. It fucking bothered me because I felt like it didn't need to be there and it was forced, but I liked it. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. I'm not making sense, but I don't know why they do shit like that. And when we got home, I looked it up. I just Googled Endgame woman scene or whatever, and there's a whole fucking host of goddamn links already and shit. And one of the things that that people initially went to was the Black Widow thing. They were like, well, they did her fucking dirty and she didn't get any screen time and da-da-da. And speaking of screen time, they did that fucking screen time calculator again and they were like, well, how come Rocket Raccoon's got 36 minutes and fucking only this female hero only gets 25 and da-da-da. Well, Captain America got an hour and 15 minutes on the screen. He's a main fucking character, you dumb cunt.
He's the leader of the Avengers.
It doesn't matter how much screen time anybody gets. The movie just needs to be good. The movie just needs to be good.
That's what it's about.
But also Captain America too, like at the end of the movie when he tries to go back to put all the stones back, because when Hulk went to go get the stone from the lady, what was her name? Doctor Strange lady?
Oh, the
bald lady,
one.
the ancient one.
I like that sequence too. How she knocked him out of the fucking Hulk, and then they
Yeah,
had a
that was
conversation.
crazy.
That was fucking
Well,
badass.
I liked it because she was like, all the Infinity Stones, if you take this now, then it messes up our timeline. And then he's like, well, why did Doctor Strange give it away then?
To Thanos.
Thanos. And then she's like, well, maybe he made a mistake. And then she realized, or maybe I did. And I thought that was really deep. Like, that was fucking deep.
That was kind of one thing.
Because if she wouldn't have gave it up, then
none of it would
have.
Because she knows that he wouldn't have just given it to Thanos for no reason.
Exactly.
Well, that was one thing that, like, talking about, I was explaining it to my uncle. He was like, and I don't like that fucking Doctor Strange either. And I'm like, why?
Right.
And he goes, well, because he's got a fucking hard-on for Robert Downey Jr. Like, Iron Man can do no wrong. He's, like, pissed off that they fucking killed him and shit, and all of that. And he's like, and Iron Man's doing this and doing that. And Doctor Strange holds up his finger like, wait a minute, And I was like, he didn't say hold up his finger like, wait a minute, you dumb bastard. He held up his finger for the one. That's the one fucking outcome.
Right.
Did you not see the last movie?
That's why he went and grabbed that thing, and then he was like, well, I'm Thanos, I'm inevitable. And he's like, I'm Iron Man. He snaps.
Yeah.
Because, I knew that I had a feeling that Captain America wasn't going to be around anymore, but when they did Tony Stark like that, I was like heartbroken.
I thought Tony Stark was going to die. I really did. But
I did not think that.
Doubling back to the fucking feminist outcry on Marvel Cinematic Universe. Why did Tony Stark get a full-on memorial at the end of the movie? And they took all this time, and there were all these tears shed, and there was a big funeral with every character, and da-da-da. Well, why didn't Black Widow get a memorial? Why didn't anyone cry for Black Widow?
Well, I think I think
shut the fuck
the only reason
up.
why they didn't give Black Widow the memorial is because shit was still had to be done at that point. Like they didn't have time to.
Yeah, you're right.
They didn't have time to do that at that moment.
And they kind of had a little moment for her while they were all sitting at the lake, because she doesn't have any family. She just had them, and they grieved for her.
Reminds me, that was another thing. they were like, well, how come when it was between Hawkeye and Black Widow to choose who died, it was because Black Widow didn't have a family? What, a woman's worth is only if she can have children? Like, I hate the internet. I fucking do. This movie's flawless. It made a goddamn $1 billion in 4 days. It's got a 9 out of 10 on fucking IMDb. It's a fucking 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was a fucking cinematic masterpiece in a goddamn comic book movie. Don't fucking drag it down with your fucking feminist agendas.
Yeah, but that's just their way to, drum up their...
No.
Right.
Yeah.
I did like that Captain America.
Makes him look like a fucking asshole.
I like that Cap got his life, though, that he wanted, that he got to stay with the love of his life.
How dope was that? We've never seen an episode of Agent Carter, but I recognized her immediately. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking Agent Carter from fucking ABC's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter. Holy shit, that's Captain America's fucking woman?
I thought it was
I didn't know that.
I thought it was so cute that he came back as an old man and that he got to live his life. I do like old people. I'm going to be old one day. But I like that he got to live his life out with the love of his life. But I don't understand why they're making Falcon.
I didn't understand that either. But
is he the next Captain America?
That's the way.
That was a different thing went a different way from the comics, because in the comics, Bucky was actually
That's what I was
Captain
expecting.
America.
That's what I was expecting. But like when Falcon was like, he's like, how's that feel? And Falcon says, like it's someone else's, and he's like, well, it's not. So it's almost like he changed the course of time to make him Captain America originally. So it's really not his. It's Falcon's.
Well, I think he was just saying it's yours now.
Well, I mean that could be too, but we don't know. So
no, but the Disney Plus thing that we're so excited about is going to have new series on it, and one of them is going to be a Falcon series.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's going to do anything like Captain America style or whatever, but Falcon is getting his own series, and I was actually told that so is Hawkeye. And
I heard he's going to be on Hulu because it's a little dark.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm fucking cool. Whatever.
We'll see.
Yeah, whatever.
But
and also Scarlet Witch and Loki is a series.
They're fucking.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, she's fucking... Dude, she's fucking hot.
She's an Olsen twin. She's not a twin, but she's an Olsen.
I didn't realize that.
You didn't know?
She's Mary Kate and
no.
Ashley's sister.
I didn't know that either until like 2 movies ago. And then if you look at her now in the face, you can totally see
I'll
it.
look again.
You can totally see
You
it.
could tell.
But look at her progression, dude. She fucking came out. I think it was Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
When she first came out, and she was like a refugee kid or whatever, and she wasn't
her
that
and
hot.
Quicksilver. I was mad that they killed him off because I like that dude.
Yeah, they didn't do much with him in this universe.
No, I really liked him, but the guy that played Quicksilver is in the American Horror Story series that I watch.
Oh yeah, well he's an actor.
Well, I know, but I just really like him. I thought he was a good character.
Yeah, no, they didn't do much with him, which is kind of tragic almost, because now with the X-Men, being a property in the comic book, lore or whatever, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were X-Men or Magneto's kids.
Yes.
From X-Men. So like they could have used that to weave it up and shit.
I want to shout out a big old fuck you to Joe B for talking shit about Hugh Jackman.
Why?
Because
he's been doing that ever since I've known him.
He said that Hugh Jackman was a pussy.
Yeah, well, Joe B's a hater. If you've learned anything about Joe B,
I know.
Joe B is a fucking hater and a troll. He's two things.
I just don't like. I know they'll find somebody else to eventually take over that role.
Well, they're gonna have to.
But I don't know. I mean, I think he played the part well. Personally,
I do too. Joe B says he's not short enough because Joe B's a fucking short guy, so he wants the guy to be fucking 4 feet tall because that's allegedly what he was in the comic books. I don't fucking care, dude.
Well, they want Al Pacino to play.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Can you imagine that? Al Pacino coming through from fucking My Cousin... That's 2 My Cousin Vinny's in this episode. Jesus Christ. And it fucking shoots out the claws.
Right.
But, like, it's not Hugh Jackman. It's the director if they make him look...
I thought the same thing. I was like, so you want to see an actor that doesn't, like, act? Like he's had an emotional scene trying to portray a fucking feeling.
Well, I rolled him in the chat too because I said something about carbs turning into fat, and he's like, carbs aren't fat, and I'm like, well, eventually they get there, and he's like, not really, but I see what you're saying. I'm like, give me a fucking break, bro.
Let me just say, I love Joe B.
They turn into sugar first.
You got to accept Joe B for who he is. He's a fucking hater and he's a troll, and he's one of my best friends, and I fucking love him.
That was in my rap. I did. That was in my rap. I called him a troll. Out here trolling the internet, thinking he coming back to a family he once left.
Yeah, fucking encore.
That was in my rap.
Oh.
If you want an encore.
Do you want more? No, but I really dug Endgame. Like, I want to see it again. I feel so bad when Pepper was talking to Tony Stark and he was like, "It's okay, Tony, you can rest now. We'll be okay." And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, that was one.
And that's when I lost it, because I was doing really good through the whole movie, because like you had said last week when I mentioned there was a woman that was crying so hysterically she had to be removed from the theater.
Yeah.
Like, I had my flannel on, like, as a blanket, like, prepared to, like, bawl my eyes out for multiple parts of this movie. And that was the only time I cried. I was really proud of myself.
Well, and think about how crazy that is. We're talking about a fucking comic book movie that's moving people like that and invoking that type
Everybody's invested in these characters.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And it's like I said already, it's the culmination of over a decade of fucking movies that you've seen. I mean, like,
they couldn't have done it any better.
Yeah, and now I'm excited to see where they go, and I've thought about it more and more, and I think
Spider-Man's coming out.
Well, I think that's going to be kind of its own thing. I think that's going to be kind of like a bridge to the next big thing. Sure. So that's going to be kind of like, I think, its own
Spider-Man's going to meet the young next Iron Man. He's going to fucking meet Harley or something, and they're going to like be friends. There's like,
I hope they don't do that.
Well,
you're building up like a fucking Teen Titans Go-esque type thing.
Maybe they'll go there.
I severely hope they don't do that.
But I mean, they're around the same age. They both have Tony Stark in common. They could become friends.
Right?
They can
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong, and I hope that they don't do that. I hope that Disney has enough sense not to fucking turn this into a fucking goddamn whatever Hannah Montana fucking show that they want to have on the Disney Channel.
Fucking 12-year-olds need their shit too, right?
No, they fucking don't. They can have whatever they have over there. They don't need this shit. But the more I think about it, the more I think that it needs to go to that Fantastic Four universe. I think that it's about time that they.
Dude, it would be so nice to see a good Fantastic
see it done
Four.
right. I think it's about time. It's about time that they do it and they do it right, because the Avengers and the Fantastic Four universes, they kind of blur a lot more than the X-Men do. There's and they've already opened the door with the Skrulls thing from Captain Marvel. Whether they're not done correctly, or well, I don't want to say correctly. They're not done the way that the books did it, but they do.
Well, they might have a chance to come back from that, because maybe they're deceived, because they're deceiving creatures.
Sure.
So.
Well, I mean, Super Skrull would be a good jumping off point for a next big villain. You cross over with Fantastic Four and you go that route. You have Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom would be a great, bigger villain. And then the ultimate villain would be Galactus. Galactus, the Planet Eater.
Was he in Guardians?
No,
what was
they flashed him at one point in Guardians when they went to the cat. Remember when they went to the Collector?
Yes.
And he was explaining what Infinity Stones were, and they showed like the little like backstory, like the little flashback or whatever. He was the big motherfucker with the horns coming off his head.
That's why I think that they're probably going to go there.
I think that would be he would be a perfect next Thanos, like that they could build up over a fucking decade, because he literally eats planets.
Right.
And then that introduces Silver Surfer, because Silver Surfer is his homeboy and he fucking goes out and scouts out the planets and shit. And it just brings up like this whole new way that they could go and still kind of, build off of what they've already done and even incorporate X-Men, but because I've heard that the next big thing is going to be Avengers versus X-Men. And see where that fucking goes.
Let's think about it too, like who's still around, because like everybody,
the fucking B team,
right?
It's
well,
nothing
that's
to get
what I mean.
about.
It's the Spider-Man's the youngest one. Then we got Hawkeye that's still around, but he called his daughter Hawkeye in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was training
that
her.
was what was going to happen, and then she disappeared. I thought he was going to disappear, and she was going to be the fucking one. And
I didn't. Well, because I saw the trailer.
God,
when I seen Hawkeye with that sword, I know he was Ronin. So
this is mounting up to do exactly what I don't want to do, because now Hawkeye's daughter and the fucking dude, even Tony Stark's daughter, Hawkeye's daughter, Tony Stark's daughter, fucking Spider-Man, and the fucking kid from Iron Man 3 are going to be the goddamn Teen Titans Go. This, I swear to God, if Disney does this shit, I'm going to fucking pipe bomb something, because that cannot happen.
Maybe Iron Man's daughter's going to be Raven.
That cannot happen. That fucking cannot happen. Please, for all that is holy in this world, please do not do that. Let me
ask you, Ant-Man, when he comes back and he goes up to the house and he sees his daughter still there.
Yeah.
Why isn't she just like 10? Why is she like 17? And it's only been 5 years.
How old was she in Ant-Man?
Like 6 or 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She was little.
I don't remember. I only seen Ant-Man once or twice.
They were riding down like in the cardboard box, like down the stairs and stuff. She was little.
Was that on Ant-Man?
Yeah,
and
she
Wasp?
should have been like 12 or 13, probably.
Yeah, Ant-Man and Wasp.
Dude, we watched that once on bootleg. I don't even remember that
Because he was on house arrest in Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah.
And they were little, and that's why they were going down the cardboard slide on the stairs because he had to do stuff at the house.
Oh my god!
But she was
his
like
daughter's
6 or
going to be
7.
Ant-Woman.
Shut the fuck up. I don't like this.
And there it goes. And there it goes. It's going on.
I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
They got to frame it up somehow.
But-
They're not going to lose the franchise.
Let me fucking tell you what. How hot is Wasp?
Yeah, she's.
Dude, I didn't even know who that actress was. I thought it was fucking Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
I went and I looked. No, then they rolled at the end. They rolled all the real quick. I thought that was dope too. How they did that with every fucking major actor that's been in any fucking Marvel movie over.
Well, they
all
did
of
the
them.
originals.
They fucking boom, 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 boom. Well, then when it got to the end, then that's when they kind of spotlighted or
And
whatever.
first it was Jeremy, and I was like, oh, hey, he gets a special signature. And then it started going like to the Hulk and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's because of the original Avengers.
Right.
Mhm.
But then it got to her, and I was like, Evangeline Lilly? Who the fuck is Evangeline Lilly? I don't know, but she's a dime.
I'm fitting to Google that
I'm finna
bitch.
find out. What else has she been in? Because I got some time on Netflix. Come on. No, she was fucking hot too, man. I like that a lot. But I'm really excited to see what happens. And then now even at the end too, Thor gets in with the Guardians and he fucking dips off with them, which Guardians 3 is filming next year. So that's going to start. I'm wondering if he's going to be like a part of the squad.
Maybe because he made Valkyrie king of Asgard.
Yeah,
He
put
made Valkyrie
her in
king
charge.
of Asgard
Which
because he's
I
like, they
that
already
bitch,
have
too.
one. I like her too. She's bad.
Has she
But
been in
then
anything?
We saw a trailer for their new
The trailer before the
woman
movie,
in-
they were both in
The Men in Black.
The Men in Black.
Chris
Men in
Hemsworth
Black
and
movie.
her are in that together.
There's no L. It's at Hemsworth.
Helmsworth? Did I say Helmsworth? Whatever. They're in that movie together.
Yeah, which why do we need another Men in Black?
Because there has to be a woman in it, don't you know?
You're right. Push that fucking feminist agenda.
Right, yeah.
Men in Black, it needs to be undone. It's a goddamn travesty that there's never been a woman up until
Are we
going to
remake Tombstone with all women cowgirls?
We should. You know what? There's been a girl cowboy movie. What was that? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was a bunch of badass fucking dirty ass women and shit, and they were hot and they were cowboys.
Are you thinking about Coyote Ugly?
Absolutely not.
Oh wait, they were bartenders.
Absolutely
Never
not.
mind.
You dumb bastard. Hold on, let me hook. Hot
Female
girl
cowgirl.
cowboy movie.
I don't remember.
Bad Girls.
Bad
It
Girls.
had
That
Drew
doesn't
Barrymore.
ring a
Yes,
bell.
yeah, it had Drew Barrymore. Fuck, who else is in it? I remember Drew Barrymore. I'll throw the cover up on the big screen here for you.
Oh, okay. I
You
don't
remember
know if I
that.
ever saw it, but
Yeah,
I do
but you remember that.
cover. Yeah.
As Cameron Diaz. Who else does that say? Mary Stuart Masterson.
What's that stupid fucking movie about?
The Girl Cowboys.
Oh.
It was before the time.
Yeah, it was back in the 90s.
Back when girl power wasn't the big.
Because he said,
What do you mean girl power wasn't big? Spice Girls were in the 90s.
because he said,
what you
are they
want,
going
what you
to
really, really want.
Them bitches. No.
He said, are they going to
Fucking
remake
horse.
Tombstone with all
Oh.
fucking girls now? And I was like, bitch, they
Maybe.
did that shit in 90 fucking
Oh,
six.
my bad. My bad.
Yeah, so they're full. I think it was cute too how, Thor's like, yeah, they know who's really in charge. And then, Quill was like, it's me, I'm in charge.
Well, they had that
hilarious.
going in the other one where he was like changing his voice. He's like, are you talking deeper? And he's like, no, this is
That
the
was
way I
hilarious.
talk.
No, but like when they were like 5 years later and they went to the new Asgard and they were going in there, I thought it was hilarious because that rock dude was sitting there
Yeah.
and he was like, Mr. Thor, this kid's giving me shit again on the internet. And he's like, hey, whatever 69, this is Thor the God of Thunder. If you're not nice to my friend, I'm gonna drop a hammer on you or something like that. It was hilarious.
I liked when they had him dressed up like the dude from the Big
Oh,
Lebowski.
my God.
That was
He called
hilarious.
that
I
shit.
leaned over to her and I was like,
I heard it
I
too. I heard you say it.
I said, I love how they got him looking like the dude from Big Lebowski.
And then right after that-
Tony Stark called
Yeah.
him Lebowski.
Was that Lebowski?
Yes.
He looks sexy as fuck though. I don't care if he's got a beer gut or not. I'd still fuck Thor.
See, you just got to work on your buys and tries and your
She
back.
told me she likes my arms.
I do. I said you carry all your weight in your face and your gut.
Well, my homeboy Riley told me that my face looks great, and he could tell already that I'm losing weight.
No,
so
he's not wrong. I can see it. I can see it.
Look at my profile.
Yeah, I think your shirt's fitting a little
Look at my
looser.
profile. Yeah, my nipples are hard too.
Oh,
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, but when they came in there, I'm like, he's gonna be fat. He's gonna be fat. He's gonna be fat.
You thought he was gonna be fat?
I had a feeling. Because you go into this dark, deep thing, and then the Valkyrie was like, he doesn't only comes out for one thing, and then they pan out to all these kegs and shit on the side.
That was,
this
you know
is
what?
not gonna be good.
That was another parental overtone when they went back in time and he got to talk to his mom.
That was
that
was another
There
one.
were so many parent-child things in this
And
movie.
she
Like that was a
knew.
theme.
She knew that he was from the future.
Well, she's like a goddess. So,
She's a
like,
witch.
Witch, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, so
Semantics.
she knew. So there's difference between a goddess and a witch. So she
Maybe.
knew what was up, and I thought that was really cool that he got to talk to her because
He got because
there was a lot of mom stuff in there.
There was it's just parental shit. There was a lot of parent,
And
child
then at the
things.
end with Jon Favreau, and he's sitting with the daughter, and he's talking to her. Oh my god!
I'll get you all the cheeseburgers you want.
Yeah, your dad liked cheeseburgers. I'm like, no,
dude. Shout out to Favreau, man, because like he wrote the Iron Man movies, and he's been an integral part of like making these movies, and like he were really fucking stepping out from Swingers, dude. I mean, like
right.
Even that movie we watched, was it called Chef or something? When he was
Chef or Burnt or something like that.
Burnt was Bradley Cooper.
Was that what it was?
Fuck yes, it was. He was.
Excuse me.
Hello.
I'd fuck him too. Let's make a list. So,
Hey,
but
we can do
I
that
think it
next
was
week.
called Chef, and he was a chef, but he started and directed in that movie, and he was really good. But he's a good actor. I think he's underrated as fuck.
Nice, he's a good dude.
He's a good dude. But
dude.
We should go to the fucking drive-thru. We can bring everybody, and then the kids can whatever, and then the kids could play, and then we can fucking watch the movie.
Oh, last time I went to the nightmare. Last time I went to the drive-thru was
Sounds
a nightmare. Right. Yeah.
Last time I went to my nightmare, my kids were there.
Because he had said when it was at the drive-in, I'm like, you have to see it in the theater. You have to see it with the big speakers and the big screen. I couldn't see it at just the drive-in listening through my car. I don't feel like you would get the full effect. You know what I mean?
I think you'd be all right.
I mean, in my car you would because I got Bose.
I'm gonna watch, dude. When we last year when we saw Infinity War or Infinity Gauntlet, we saw it on Friday when it came out, and I came home and watched it on Kodi like 3 more times that weekend. Like I would too. I mean, once you've seen it the one time, I'll fucking sacrifice quality. I'll watch it on bootleg just so I can see it again.
See, and I saw Doctor Strange first on bootleg, and I couldn't get through it because there were so many dark scenes.
Dude, Doctor Strange is underrated as fuck.
Yeah,
People hate on
Doctor
Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange is the bomb for the fucking scene in the beginning where it's like a fucking goddamn mushroom trip and he's floating through dimensions and shit. The rest of the movie can be dog shit, boy, which it's not, but I mean it could just for that one scene. Plus Rachel McAdams, and she's a fucking hottie, and I love her, and it's awesome because of that.
I'd fuck her too.
Together.
But
tag team.
All right. But the way that they casted everybody, they couldn't have done a better job with casting either.
No.
Because I don't think anybody else could play Doctor Strange after seeing Benjamin doing it.
Well, yeah, if you held up him versus like the original like source material, I mean, like he looks just like the fucking guy.
Fucking emo.
He also looks like my friend Nemo.
I would not fuck him because Dana would kill me.
Yeah, she's crazy.
She's crazy.
I don't know if y'all read the story. Like it was something on Facebook, and I don't know how true it is, but I forget his name, but the guy that plays Vision, apparently right before he got the role as Vision for the movies, he was speaking to some, I guess, big Hollywood producer. Mm-hmm. And he was in the office with him, and I don't know what he did or whatever, but like the producer was like, "You will never work in this town again," and blah blah blah.
Oh, he
and
did
then
not suck his dick.
Right after he left that meeting, he was like walking on the sidewalk from the meeting, like pondering what he was going to do now and stuff.
Right.
After that, and literally 5 minutes later, that's when he got the call from
No way.
what's his name? You know, for
Kevin. Is it Phage or Faggy?
I don't remember, but that's when he got
Faye,
the call.
probably, if it's like the yogurt.
That's when he got the call to play Vision for the movie.
Wow, that's
I was
amazing.
like, man, that's
they
crazy.
wanted him to do a couch call, and he's like, I am not whipping my dick out. And then he
Casting
left.
couch.
Yeah. Then he left. He's like,
She
there's
said
too
a
much
couch call. She wanted that bitch to do a couch call.
Hey, bitch, come sit on the couch.
What's it called? A casting couch?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's too much cum on this couch. I need to leave. I'm not whipping my dick out.
Well, and then Jason, I know you're not a Game of Thrones guy, but then we came home that day. We saw this on Sunday. We saw this Sunday in the morning.
I mean, I've seen plenty of shit about it, but yeah, I'm never.
Dude, we came home. We watched this Sunday in the morning and came home that night and watched fucking the Battle of Winterfell on Game of Thrones.
It was such an emotional day for me. I was having a hard time.
It was, you know what, and that was something I read too. Was that the like spectacle and climactic end of Endgame with that end battle sequence and all the portals and the whole fucking thing, you know, being like almost flawless.
I got chills when the portals started opening.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because the first couple ones, I was like, all right. And then
Here
I
she
saw
goes. This
all
is a
of them.
hijack. You see that? I was mid fucking thing.
I'm
and she's
sorry.
like, and the portals happened. And
I'm sorry. But then I saw all the portals. And I was
I'm
like,
sorry, but fuck you anyway.
I got goosebumps on that shit. Continue.
They were just saying that was so awesome at the end of Endgame that it kind of made people, when they saw Game of Thrones, like there were some haters. Like they were like, this all this build up for this.
Not the same.
Yeah, but like they were just saying like the bar's been set now. And y'all ain't fucking hitting the bar.
So Endgame just fucked it for them.
For every, well, I mean, I enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was.
We knew what
fantastic.
to expect. We knew what was happening.
Yeah.
What did they expect to happen?
You know what? You know what? One of the biggest complaints was about that episode.
Jon Snow yelling at the dragon.
No.
Oh.
It was too dark.
You know what? I read that they said that people had to change
their
TV settings if they wanted to get the full effect of the show.
They say you couldn't follow the battle. You couldn't follow the battle because it was too dark.
Mm-hmm.
I said, come on, man. Of all the things you want to bitch about, you want to bitch about the fucking tent.
Because they're basically
fucking contrast.
Basically, all these ice zombies are coming to attack the North, and they're doing it at nighttime. So it is
there's a lot
dark.
of fire,
there's
you know, so there's a lot of like flame faces and shit, you know, and things like that. But it was fucking fun, dude.
No, I read that everybody was like, why is Jon Snow yelling at the dragon? He ain't gonna do shit. That dragon's gonna fuck him up. Because the dragon died, and then it became a White Walker dragon because the ice zombies turn the dead people into ice zombies. So it was an ice dragon. So he's yelling at this dragon in the face as it's looking at him, and everybody's like, what the fuck is he yelling about? But then at that moment, Arya runs past Jon Snow and then kills the Ice King, and then everybody dies. All the ice zombies die, and then they're saved.
That was even crazier though, because like she went to do it and he caught the bitch and he was holding her up and shit. And made her drop her knife, and then she caught her knife with her offhand and fucking stabbed him in the stomach.
But it was
spoiler if you haven't watched the Game of Thrones.
The only way you
watch that shit, a fucking billion people watch it on goddamn Sunday night. If you ain't one of the fucking billion, then you freaking.
Well, that was me, but I get you shit.
To watch it.
And the only way you can kill an ice walker is with dragon glass. So she had to have a special knife.
How badass is how badass
There's a special
fucking,
mountain.
Look how badass is fucking wheelchair boy, because he's just sitting there.
He fucking knew.
Look, he's sitting there by this tree in this wheelchair, and he's just chilling, completely fucking unmoved, unfazed.
Is he blind too, or something?
No.
Oh.
He's just sitting there chilling. And this fucking,
he got pushed out a window when he was little and paralyzed from the waist down, but he also turned into like the seer where he can like make his consciousness go into like other animals and stuff.
Okay. So he's sitting by this tree.
He can see the future.
He's sitting by this tree and he's just chilling in the wheelchair. And the fucking leader of the goddamn zombie army comes walking up to him and he's just chilling. He ain't even flinching, dude. He's just...
He knew because
here you come, and then the fucking dude's coming at him, and then his sister is the girl who ends up killing him.
Okay.
She comes running up and and he didn't move the whole time, and then
he's paralyzed
from the waist down. But I'm just saying, he didn't even flinch. He didn't even like, oh my god, dude.
Well, he couldn't really roll away, could he? I mean,
I would have did a fucking get off me, dude.
He can see the future. That's why
he knew he wasn't going to die.
That's why he told Theon that he did a good job, and he said, "You're a good man," and that's why Theon had such a honorable death.
God, y'all are speaking
but
gibberish to me.
What I'm getting at is that he was the one.
No dick.
He was the one that gave her the fucking knife in the first place that she killed him with. So So he's just sitting there fucking chilling, right? In the fucking wheelchair, just got his legs covered in shit, Professor X and shit, just sitting there chilling, camped out by the fucking trees, like, come on. I don't give a fuck. My little sister got my knife. She gonna fuck you up. Dude,
yep.
I love that show. As soon as it's done, as soon as this is done, I'm going to start from episode 1, season 1, and watch it again.
You should watch it with us.
Well, I mean, I've watched the first season. I think I started the second season, and I liked it. Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
been a
think it's
while.
confusing.
It's been a while.
Once you get
But yeah, it
going,
was
it'll
very
be-
confusing.
Yeah.
'cause
I didn't
there's
think
so
it'd be
many
your cup of tea.
characters.
I didn't think it'd be your
There's
cup of tea
titties in
because
it.
you're not like super fantasy fucking dragon knights and medieval shit like
That's my
so much like.
Well, I like I liked and I never went back to finish it, but I watched like the first 6 or seasons or whatever of Vikings. Like I like that show.
I
well,
like
that's
that
more
stuff.
realistic.
That's more
There ain't no
realistic.
fucking dragons.
yeah,
and shit.
I guess you're right.
I
But
like
still,
I like stuff like that too. I like the Vikings. I like the Black Sails. I've watched like the ones on the BBC on Netflix when they did like the Jack the Ripper stuff.
yeah, like I mean, I would watch that shit. It's just I never had HBO, so like there was no reason for me to like. I borrowed my brother's DVDs, and that's how I watched like the. I think I still got them. I got to return those, but that's how I watched those. And like I said, I really dug it. It's just like I said, I don't have HBO, so I just didn't go back and
Dude, since
rewatch any of them.
It's only been 3 weeks since Game of Thrones been back, and we signed back up for HBO, and I've already finished the entire series of Kenny Powers again. Every time we get it, dude, every time we get it, I fucking crush it immediately. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite shit ever. Real quick before we jump out of here, man, Sonic the Hedgehog.
You gonna end on that?
Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't even watch the trailer because you said it was bad.
It was so
She told me it
bad.
was so bad, so I didn't watch it. But then I saw something earlier that so many people on the internet said it was so bad that they're fucking changing it.
The changing the movie itself.
Yes, it's the guy who made it. Like he tweeted, he was like, "Look, the portrayal of this character is of our utmost fucking importance. Da da da.
Probably.
We're going back to Paramount. and We're gonna fix it."
Yeah, you fucking
was like,
should.
Damn.
Bitch had 2 eyes and human teeth.
Motherfucker.
Fucked up. It's fucked up.
Has he never played the video game?
Right.
Those teeth were a little off-putting.
They were
I gotta
weird,
say, dude.
right?
Yeah.
But then, but Jim Carrey as Eggman?
Was he fat?
No, he was.
I gotta
skinny.
watch it as soon as we're done. I'm gonna watch it.
It's hilarious. Jim Carrey is going to be good as Eggman.
Jim
But
Carrey's good at fucking
I
everything,
know,
dude. Jim Carrey was in the worst Batman movie ever, and he was still fucking awesome.
Riddler.
Hell
Was he
yeah,
the
he was still
Riddler?
fucking awesome, dude.
He
Jim
was
Carrey's
really
the shit, dude. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Fuck, what, Mask?
Yeah, I don't like. I was reading something else about him, because I read some of those stupid fucking Facebook things that
I rely
different
on
like
you to
Ranker
do that.
puts out or whatever, like all these
Ranker?
weird. No, Ranker, not Wanker.
Sorry, it's masturbation month.
But like
Okay.
there's ads that put out all these stupid stories. Now whether they're all true or not, who knows? But
Right.
but like one of the ones was about Jim Carrey and his career that was pretty interesting. That I guess one of the things he had did is he had came out for some sort of political backing for certain things and stuff like that, and like they were saying like his career's never been the same. And I was thinking about, I'm like, he really hasn't been in a main character in any big movies in a
Yeah,
while.
but I just thought maybe it was just because he was so rich he didn't need to be.
Well, no, that's what I would think too. But
Because I think
don't
his
know.
last big role was The Grinch.
Well, how about he was like fucking.
But that's a long time ago now.
No,
if you
yeah,
think
you're
about
right.
it.
How about he was hypnotized by some fucking crazy pussy, dude, when he was with
Jenny McCarthy?
Yeah, when he was with Jenny
Now
McCarthy, dude.
she was fucking Donnie from the fucking.
But listen, dude, he was with that crazy bitch, and she's so fucking hot, but she's so fucking nuts. Like she had his mind all twisted up, and he didn't know which end was up. That's why he wasn't doing shit. He grew that fucking nasty ass, long ass homeless man beard and shit.
Pussy's
like,
powerful, man.
Oh my god, dude,
Power
she's
to
so
pussy.
fucking psycho, but she's so hot. Who can fault him for that? Who can fault him for that?
He's with
No, I'm not
now she's
faulting him
with
for
Donnie
it, but
Wahlberg.
you can definitely say he is a unique character in real life.
Yeah,
just
for real.
and two, like when people even said, because I guess he's kind of a method actor with things. Because I'll tell you what, that was it. Man on the Moon was the Andy Warhol one, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an amazing movie. And people were saying that they hated working with him because.
You get so into the role.
Well, yeah, because he acted like Andy Warhol offset as well too. So
Interesting.
Method,
it was
yeah.
very annoying.
That's
and
how
everything,
Heath Ledger
but-
was too. I heard he was a method
Yeah.
actor as well.
I mean, some of the best actors, because
You have
there
to
was
put
another
yourself in there.
thing I read on there that had all these different method actors, like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Like he was an amazing actor. And,
No, he's the best.
He quit acting.
Bill the fucking Butcher, dude. You know what? I ain't watched Gangs of New York in a minute. Now you just said that shit. I want to watch fucking Gangs of New York. I am wired. I am more fucking amped up right now on goddamn cold brew coffee than I've ever been on fucking Monster before in my life.
I think it's them because I'm feeling the same way.
You feel wired. Whatever this is, I feel great. I feel great.
You getting it in the butt tonight?
I feel fucking. I feel.
Are these
fucking
my
fantastic.
ties?
Oh shit!
Listen to me, goddammit. This is fucking fantastic. We're in the slimmer circle, motherfucker, and I feel fucking great. I got a new lease on life. Right
I wish
now.
I was feeling like you because I do not feel like that.
You're
right
fucking doing it wrong, and I'm gonna help you do it right, Jason. I'm gonna help you do it fucking right. We're gonna do this
you
together.
say you don't eat breakfast, dude. Isn't
I don't
that
eat
supposed
breakfast
to be
or
the
fucking
most
That's a
important
lie.
meal of the day?
That's a lie.
Then why do they tell you that?
I eat 5 hours a day, dude. That's it. That's it. There's 24 hours.
You eat for 5 hours a day?
I eat for I have a 5-hour window within the time I'm going to fucking eat. We're running fucking way long, and my mind is racing.
okay.
I want to do so many things.
You're
right
gonna keep going
I don't
if
know
you
what
don't
the fuck
stop
to do right
now.
now. I'm gonna keep going. Let's wrap this up. God damn it! Let me pull my shit up. Oh, everything's fucking up. I don't know what I'm doing. This has been another episode of the No Offense Show. Thank you for checking us out. We love every one of you. I'm thankful for each and every one of you tuning in and week out, subscribing and listening to us and interacting with us and giving us those phone calls and everything. I love it so much. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, with the number, you just call in. You don't have to have anything specific to talk about. You don't have no topic. Just leave us a voicemail. It could be good. It could be bad.
You could just call up and say, "Wusky sucks dick."
I will do that. In my Bridget voice.
In your Bridget, you don't have a Bridget voice.
Snapchat lets me.
Actually, this just in right now. On the fucking HTNOS
Breaking news.
wire. Breaking
news.
I want to give a quick plug to our homeboy Kaz from the Hood Diner. He's got a T-shirt company called Official, and it's not official OFF whatever. It's OHFISHL official.com, and he does all kinds of clothing, shirts, fucking hats, whatever. They're fucking awesome. I've seen them. I got one on the way right now, and I just got word that he is going to sponsor the entire Inner Circle. So starting from now going forward, we will be promoting official clothing. Go to official.com and use code word HTNOS and save yourself 20% off some fucking gangster ass t-shirts.
Where is mine and Dutchie shirt, Kaz?
I paid for it. So I mean,
Make
I guess
some titty shirts
if you
for
would like to
me.
fucking pony up $20 and get yourself a t-shirt, that's what I did.
All right.
No, bitch. I need a titty shirt.
She needs a titty shirt. We're working on that, Kaz. I just wanted to get that out there now so it made it into the episode because he literally just texted me right now. Well, now he's saying or 25%, so I don't fucking know. 25% off, whatever it is. It's a sizable fucking discount. So go to official.com. That's OHFISHL.com. Official brands. They're great, man. The one I'm getting's got a little mixtape on it. It looks fucking dope.
It looks cool. I like that one.
He's got all kinds of cool shit, man. Kaz does it up right. And then he even sent me a video of him pressing the fucking shirt down and then said, "Doesn't it feel great to support local business? How about knowing the fact that your homie's making your shirt?" I was like, ooh, damn, dude, you just fucking got me chills, man.
Does he screen print them? Is that what he does?
I think so. It looks like a big waffle iron.
Yeah.
And he's like,
That's
wait,
cool.
is that
screen
not
print
it?
is different. It's
That's
like
not it?
it's something that comes down on the shirt, but then you swipe the paint across
Oh, fuck
a
if I
board.
know.
Yeah,
I don't want to speak out of school. I don't fucking
that's
know.
all right. But he makes good shit.
Check out official.com. Also, look for us on every fucking podcast platform in the goddamn known universe. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Podcoin, all of them. Fucking go out there, look for us. We're there. Leave us a review, leave us a rating, subscribe so you do not miss an episode. You can reach us on all social media platforms at HTNOS. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at HTNOS. On the web at htnos.com or by me emailing htnos@yahoo.com. Give us a call on that hotline. We like Dutchie said, you don't even have to call in with a topic or this and that. You can just call in, dude, on your ride home, on your commute. You're riding in the car, you ain't doing nothing anyway. You're listening to some fucking podcast that you don't need to be. Give us a fucking call. 813-773-5706. And just fucking shoot the shit with me, man. I don't even give a fuck if it's a 10-minute call. Just shoot the shit.
I was listening to this episode and y'all stupid about this topic and I want fucking...
Yeah, call in and be like fucking Endgame, dude. Those girls in that scene were awesome. Fucking Okoye for life. Wakanda forever. You're fucking stupid. I don't
That's
give a
what
fuck.
I said. It was funny because when they started opening and then like I saw Black Panther and I was like, Wakanda forever.
You did too.
Dude, you need to take a breath. You're starting to owl me out here.
I'm
for a
fucking
minute,
I'm fucking tweaking,
Shut
dude.
up before I start hating you.
I'm fucking tweaking.
That cold brew's got you going a mile a minute.
Come look for me. I'm out there. Come look for me on the internet. I'm the real Wutsky everywhere.
Duchess Wutsky on Twitter.
2 rings in the house.
Just
Two rings.
Just Google something.
J. Louis BB, but you can also search Tampa 2 rings.
Search for it. It's there. Just search for it.
Love you, fuckers.
Hashtag no offense.
Peace.